The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, we now know the finalists for the Yakima City Manager position. Only one is from out of state, and next month, a meet and greet along with interviews with City Council. We'll share the dates and times. Plus, the Benton County Canine Shelter has some new hours, now open an extra day of the week in an effort to get more dogs into homes. It comes as they look to expand to combat the capacity limitations they're currently facing. We'll hear from the supervisor. And the week-long STEM Academy is underway for students here in the Tri-Cities. It's the second year of the Academy, and teachers hope to spark an interest in careers for 24 students. We'll share what they're up to this week. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, it was pretty pleasant yesterday. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too windy. Things seemed pretty copacetic, but as we head into today, what is this? Is this still supposed to be the hottest day of the work week?
Today is going to be the hottest day of the work week, and in fact, it looks like the hottest day for a while. There's no model indications that after today we will be looking at a big-time warm-up. So here's a look outside at Yakima. It's just an absolutely gorgeous sunrise, and this is going to set the stage for what is going to be a brilliant day. Now, what Dave and I were just talking about is it is going to be rather hot out there. Almost all of us will be looking at temperatures in the 90s this afternoon, so you are going to want to pack along an extra bottle of water if you are planning on spending time outdoors today. Here's a look outside. We're at 55 degrees in Yakima underneath those mostly clear skies. Your weather headlines look like this morning. Sunny skies and hot temperatures are in store for this Tuesday. As we go into tomorrow, there will be a small chance of thunderstorms, especially in the morning. As we talk at this time tomorrow, things could actually be pretty interesting. We're also going to be facing gusty wind on Wednesday as well. Heading into Thursday, temperatures take a significant nosedive, but winds will stay breezy. I'll continue to break down these three weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Yakima. A juvenile is in the hospital after being shot there. After 7 yesterday evening, police received multiple reports of gunshots being fired in the area of 2200 West Nob Hill Boulevard. Arriving officers found a juvenile who had been shot along with the suspect at the scene. The juvenile was transported to Yakima Valley Multicare with life-threatening injuries. Now, it is an ongoing investigation, and any witnesses who have information about the incident are encouraged to contact the Yakima Police Department Major Crimes Unit. And over the weekend, the Beyond Wonderland Music Festival at the Gorge had increased security, and law enforcement confiscated hundreds of grams of illegal drugs. Grant County's Interagency Narcotics Enforcement Team, along with Yakima County's Law Enforcement Against Drugs Task Force, arrested 12 people on 24 charges, and they also confiscated 2 cars, a gun, and $3,000 cash. Police also took over 400 grams of psilocybin mushrooms, nearly 60 grams of LSD, over 50 grams of ketamine, 55 grams of DMT, and 40 grams of fentanyl, among other drugs. The Benton County Sheriff's Office over the weekend is highlighting the importance of picking up your trash when out boating. Deputies say they found this floating trash in only the first hour of their patrols. They say they want everyone to enjoy the river, but also they're asking for folks to be considerate and responsible with their garbage. They say if you see something floating, feel free to grab it. Worsening drought conditions mean customers of the Kennewick Irrigation District are now on a mandatory watering schedule. Schedule starts on July 7th, and it is expected to last through the end of the month, unlike 2015 when it lasted the entire summer. It's important to follow the schedule so everyone doesn't try to water at the same time. Now, the watering schedule is based off the last digit of your property address, so you'll need to look at the table to figure out your watering schedule, and that can be found up on our website, KEPRTV.com. The 3 finalists for the Yakima City Manager position are set to be in Yakima next week for a community meet and greet event and interviews with the council. The finalists include Vicki Baker, the Yakima Valley Conference of Governments Deputy Director, Mike Gonzalez, the Franklin County's Administrator, and Richard Marsh. He's the town manager of Welton, Arizona. The community meet and greet is on Monday, July 1st at the Yakima Convention Center starting at 6 p.m. And on July 2nd, council members will interview the candidates beginning at noon during a special council meeting at Yakima City Hall. That meeting will be live streamed. Changing gears here, some road improvements are in the works in Richland through July 12th. Now, this is Richland's 10th year for the city's pavement plan. Now, the goal of the program is to maintain roads, preventing them from getting to a condition where major reconstruction is necessary. Workers lay down a slurry seal, which is a maintenance treatment that also darkens the road. Now, the project manager tells us this is a quick process.
During a slurry seal project, the street gets blocked off, and so you have no access for it for just one day. So the contractor comes out, sets up cones, blocks off the street. Once it gets black, it's a slurry, you have to be off of it for between 4 and 5 hours. It's got to cure, because otherwise the oil and everything else sticks to your cars and your feet and everything else.
Streets being worked on will be closed from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., but the sidewalks will be open. To see which streets will see work next, head over to our website, KEPRtv.com. And there's also some road work happening in Walla Walla this week. Grind and overlay work is happening on Wildwood Street and Drumheller Street. Those two streets will be closed through Thursday, and emergency vehicles do not have access. Going through July 5th, downtown Walla Walla will undergo striping and ADA modification work. Single lane and block closures will be expected. Alder Street and Main Street will see those closures in the overnight hours, and some lasting into the early afternoon. Starting tomorrow, signal improvement work will happen at the Rose and Palouse Street intersection in junction with the Rose Street pavement preservation work, and closures and lane shifts will be in place until July 3rd. Emergency vehicles will have access there. The South Colville and Rose Street intersection is expected to be open today. More details, including dates and times, can be found up on the City of Walla Walla's website. And for the last couple of years, veterans seeking end-of-life care at Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital have been given a final salute. This consists of a veteran going into the patient's room, saluting the veteran, and listening to them speak about their time in the military.
You know, one thing that's been really meaningful, I believe, in the program is that a veteran will share maybe the most important or seminal experience in their military career. But the number of times that we've had family members say, I never heard that story before. And the number of kind of meaningful moments we've had in that experience has been incredible.
After the patient has passed away, the hospital donates an American flag to the veteran's family, which is big enough to be draped over their coffin. McKay also mentioned there are an estimated 1,800 veterans who are likely eligible for veterans benefits but haven't applied. If you feel you might fall into this category or you know someone who may, we have information up on our website, KIMATV.com. More staff are being added at the Benson County Canine Shelter, which is allowing them to stay open longer. We spoke to managers about these changes. While Monday through Friday, hours will stay the same, the shelter is now open on Saturdays to help more dogs find their forever homes. Shelter leaders say the county is in the beginning stages of expanding or finding a space which could double the capacity for strays in the near future. They say currently the shelter is above capacity and they need volunteers and supporters this summer.
I think the adoptions are big. If you have time, maybe go to our Facebook, look at the dogs and share them, you know, get the names out there. Like currently right now we have a dog that's been here for over 520 days. You know, some people say we didn't even know he was in the shelter.
You can learn more about the Benson County Canine Shelter and the new extended hours up on our website, KEPRtv.com. A week-long STEM Academy is underway for students across the Tri-Cities. We caught up with a group at local Union 598 yesterday where students learned how to build hydro turbines. Now, it's part of the second annual STEM and Career Academy where 25 students are learning about hydropower and are even building their own miniature turbines.
We want to give kids experiences. We want them to do their hands-on activities, to learn, to explore, to build, to get exposure to all the careers that are out there, because we want to spark an interest. We want to engage them in careers and something that they can think about in their future that they may not have thought about before.
Event leaders tell us they'll be able to see life-size versions of their projects and actions firsthand.
This afternoon we'll go out to Ice Harbor Dam to actually see a dam, walk through a dam and talk to dam operators, engineers, others that are out there at Ice Harbor, Lock and Dam running the facility.
We'll be covering today's event on agriculture at Washington State University Tri-Cities, where students will be building drones You can learn more about the Tri-City STEM Career Academy up on our website, KEPRTV.com. And by now, you've probably heard us talk about our partnership with Yolks Fresh Market and Second Harvest to help our neighbors get the food they need. It's officially the last week for the What's for Lunch campaign, meaning you only have about 6 more days to make an impact and donate. Food banks don't get as many donations this time of year as opposed to the colder months, and children have limited access to school lunches through the summer meal program. To help our neighbors, you can either buy a bag for $10 at Yolks, drop off your own non-perishable items, or even make a donation online.
They can drop their donations off at any food bank. We'll take them here at the store if they want to drop some food off. They pick up every morning from us, so we can get those donations to the food bank. We have very generous customers. I want to say it's pretty uncommon that bin's not full when she picks it up.
Now through June 30th, you can go to any Yolks to shop for items to donate, or while there, you can pick up one of those prepackaged bags of food to donate when you check out. Donations may also be made online. Let's continue to help Second Harvest stock the shelves this last week. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan, because if you're out shopping, you might want to buy a couple bottles of water.
Yeah, and get it from the refrigerated section, because it's going to be a rather hot one today as we see temperatures back to the 90s. Now, these highs today, not as hot as we did see on Saturday. Saturday was the hottest day of the year so far, but it's still going to be a very hot one out there as everyone sees highs in the 90s under sunny skies. In the not too distant future, we are going to be looking at a pretty big cool down when highs will retreat to the 70s. That's coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:11. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, after 5 years with the Yakima Police Department, Chief Matt Murray has announced his retirement. 5 days from now, the chief will hang up his badge and says he's done all he set out to do in Yakima, adding chiefs have a shelf life. And in about 2 minutes, we'll hear from the chief on his legacy over the last 5 years. Stay with us.